We're here with Krystal Okeke.
Yes.
And Kleopatra Vargas.
Yes.
Her daughter of 8 months and
3 weeks.
3 weeks. 8 months and 3 weeks. And Krystal is going to talk to us about
my pageant
pageant.
and my reign. Okay, the name of my pageant is the Universal Organization. I won Miss Illinois US Universal in February. The last week of February, I was crowned Miss Illinois US Universal. And I'm going to be competing in Reno, Nevada. That's going to be in July 23rd to 28th. And I'm going to be competing with other girls from other states in the United States, over 49 girls, because there are 50 states in the United States.
Wow.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when did you start competing?
I've been doing pageantries for over 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching pageantries since I was a child with my mom. I used to watch the Miss World and the Miss Universe pageant. And I started in 2012. I actually applied. That's back outside America, in Nigeria. I applied for a pageant. I wasn't accepted. I don't know why I wasn't accepted. Maybe because of my skin color or something. And I went ahead and I came back to the United States because I was born here in Chicago, Illinois. So I came back here and I applied for Miss National American Miss America. And I went ahead, they accepted me. I didn't make top 20, but it was a great experience. I went ahead and competed again after 1 year for Miss Illinois USA. That's Donald Trump's pageant, the Miss Universe pageant. And it was fun, but I didn't make it to top 20. But I still had hope in me. I went back, I competed again. I didn't make top 20, but I won a 4-year scholarship.
Really?
Yeah, to University of Lindenwood Universities, all the way in St. Charles,
Okay.
Missouri, and I won that 4-year scholarship. And I was like, okay, pageantry is doing me good. I was so determined. I had my daughter, that was last year. I was like, am I gonna still do pageantries, or let me just stick to modeling? I stopped to modeling, and the director of the Miss American organization reached out to me. I was like, Krystal, I'm really impressed in you. You lost a lot of weight, your baby weight. Why don't you go ahead and try pageantries again? And I was like, huh? And I went ahead, I competed again, and I won.
Oh, cool.
But
Cool.
not for his pageant. It was a different pageant altogether.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow. That was like a dream come true.
Sure. And how did Cleopatra get her crown?
Cleopatra competed with other babies, because it's like her pageant is like, it's American Little Miss Illinois, and they have different age divisions, and she was in the baby age division, 0 to 12 months. This girl smiled the whole time. She waved the whole, I'm telling you, I don't know how she learned to wave. My mom taught her. She was waving to everyone. She was smiling, like just her smiles, her body gesture with the judges, so they loved her. Her outfit, she didn't cry, but other babies were crying and just acting so calm. So they loved her. I think they loved that about her. And she takes good pictures, and she won, her pageant. So.
And what's next for her?
Cleopatra is gonna be representing Illinois babies at the in Florida this year. I think probably this year or next year. And she's going to represent Illinois, and she's going to have a lot of photo shoots, probably a lot of magazines opportunity, like parent magazines. And,
wow.
Yeah, so I hope this will open more doors for her, because it's just the beginning. Yeah.
So what does competing mean for you?
Competing in pageants. It means everything to me. I've always had a passion for pageantries, as I said, right from when I was a child. Pageantries is not about beauty. People think it's all about beauty. Yes, a part of it's about beauty and how you grace the stage. Pageantry is confidence. Pageantry is you having a platform, either trying to cure cancer, either trying to help the homeless, either trying to help the less privileged. So there's more to pageants, So competing for me means winning, having a platform, and helping out.
Cool. Okay, so tell us about your platform and your work with.
So my platform is working with the less privileged and mostly the homeless. it's such a cause to my heart because it's, I've had their experience before. In 2013, I was homeless for 3 weeks. I know how that felt. And being a girl that comes from a very wealthy family in Nigeria, coming out here and having to be homeless was devastating. But it was a learning experience. And because I had that experience, I know how it feels. And the people that can help out are those people that had that experience. You know how it feels. So I've actually gone to Deborah home to visit the women out there. I played games with them. I shared my experience with them. They were so inspired. I've worked with Food Pantry here in Park Forest, St. Irenaeus. And I also did a lot of visitation with assisted living home, Adding Court, all the way in Palace Heights. I've made a lot of appearances. I went to Tinley Park Kids Expo by what's the name of this magazine? Family Time magazine, to play with the kids because I have a child and I know how it feels to have a child. It just gives me a lot of fulfillment. What else? I worked with the homeless shelter with St. Mary's here in Park Forest, for about a few hours. And, I'm just doing what I love to do, and that's all that matters. And yeah, I've done other things too, like a stress relief day too in Park Forest. So I'm just looking forward to more opportunities and more appearances and working with the less privileged people.
There's a lot happening in Park Forest, and unfortunately, we're kind of like the rest of the country, very much like the rest of the country.
Yes.
We do have our homeless. St. Irenaeus does have a PADS shelter.
Yes.
On Thursdays during the winter months, the colder months. With your experience, what do we need to do? What kind of solutions are we?
Homeless shelter. You know what? I know it's this is a hard question, but we just have to keep giving. Giving is the answer. We have to keep giving. We have to keep encouraging all these people that are homeless to find a job. That's how I got out of that problem. For 3 weeks of my life, I had to move out of a place I didn't feel comfortable living, just to have a peace of my mind. I choose to be homeless, just to have a peace of my mind. So, but I had to work hard though. I had to work extra shifts to get my own apartment. And I just feel this determination. So if you're watching this and you're homeless, you know what? Have hope, work hard, and everything is going to be fine.
And how did you find your way to Park Forest?
Park Forest. I've been living in Park Forest for over 3 years now. I moved out of Park Forest and I started living in Chicago Heights and I came back. So this is like maybe 4 years now, and I love Park Forest. It's home. It's calm. Everyone is friendly, so yeah, I love Park Forest.
We're at the library in Park Forest, and wondering what do you see as next for you?
For me, I just want to go ahead and compete for this national title held in Reno, Nevada this summer. And hopefully if I win, then I can work with the homeless and the less privileged more around the country of United States of America. And I would like to do more of, food pantries, help people and give out food, use my platform in the right direction. And probably after that, then I can find a different career, probably acting, the movie industry, because I believe everything in life is step by step. To me, winning Miss Illinois US Universal is an achievement. So I would keep it that way.
How long, when did you start modeling?
Modeling, I would say since when I was a child. My mom always enrolled me in like modeling, like beauty shows and all these things. And I remember wearing dresses, changing, and just modeling for designers. But that wasn't out here in the United States. So it's been a long time. I think when I was 5 years old, that's when it all started.
Wow. Wow. What advice would you give to somebody who wants to do what you're doing, to get into modeling, to perhaps compete?
Okay. You have to be sure that's what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be ready to invest your time, your money, because there's a lot of sponsorship. You have to raise money for your pageant. You have to be determined. You have to have knowledge of what you're doing. Because it took me 3-4 tries to compete. You can imagine. It's not a simple system.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough system. You have to know yourself. You have to be ready to work hard for it. You have to love yourself regardless of winning or failing,
Mm-hmm.
So I just think you should be very determined and be ready for the race. That's what I'm going to tell everyone.
And for those who perhaps want to compete someday,
Mm-hmm.
what advice would you give for those times that you did come up short?
You know what? It's not about the failure.
Mm-hmm.
I believe failure is always one step to winning.
Mm-hmm.
Experience is the best teacher.
Sure.
My experience have built me and made me who I am. I'm glad I have that story, because with that story I can encourage other girls that thought they could never be a beauty queen or they could never attain a goal. It doesn't matter if it's pageantries, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a doctor, whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just be determined. Keep trying. Don't stop. If you have that passion, push it. Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to tell our readers, people watching?
One more thing. Just be yourself, love yourself, pursue your goals, your dreams, never give up. Everything in life is about trying so hard, keep trying, and someday you will get there. It might take forever, but let it take forever.
Sure.
You will get there. So I think my daughter is a living testimony. So just whatever you put yourself into, whatever environment you find yourself, do your best and leave the rest for God.
She looks like she's had some experience sitting through interviews.
Yeah, she actually interviewed with me. That was with my school, Perry State College.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the newspaper, and she was so calm. Yeah, so that was her first interview.
Are you at Prairie State now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What are you studying?
Mass communication.
Oh, cool.
And her dad also works in Perry State. He's a police officer out there.
Uh-huh.
We all live together, and yeah.
Oh, cool. It's a it's a good school. It's
fantastic, and I think it's been there since 1920 something. I'm not sure, but it's been there for a long time. It's such a great environment, and hopefully, after my mass communication major, I would have to become probably a journalist, and further that to become a lawyer, because that's my 2 career path.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
Wow. What kind of law are you interested in?
Either criminal lawyer or immigration lawyer. There are a lot of problems with immigration. I can deal with it
Sure, absolutely.
because I have a dual citizenship. I was born here in Chicago, but my mom wanted me to go back to Nigeria to learn the culture. So that's it.
And how long did you spend
In Nigeria, I spent 16 years of my life. That's why I have the accent. 16 years of my life, because she wanted me to learn the culture. And she was like, when I turned 16 and I was done with high school, she was like, you know what, you have to come back to the United States and learn the culture, to learn the system, and use this opportunity to go to college. So that's the
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I'm finally back here to stay, and I'm gonna go to Nigeria to visit, but that's just gonna be it.
And how long until you get your degree from Prairie State?
I'm gonna be done this year. I'm gonna
This
get
year?
my degree this year in December. Oh my God, it's been a long journey, but I'm happy.
Very good. Well, I thank you.
Thank you.
For your time, and Cleopatra, thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Hi. Hi. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Oh, She's, oh my goodness, she's so good. She's teething too.
Such a good girl.
Yeah.
Such a blessing, you know.
Well, we wish you best of luck.
Thank you.
We'll look forward. Let's get in touch again after the next step.
Okay. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you.